Kung Fu Panda 4 is now out in theaters, so today let's rank all 4 of the Kung Fu Panda films from worst to best. Hey everybody, my name is Justin here. I try to watch everything that hits theaters and on streaming services. If you guys are like me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and click that bell notification for more up and coming content. Leave your list down below. How would you rank all 4 of the Kung Fu Panda films? Coming in last place is Kung Fu Panda 4. The latest one is easily the weakest of the 4. I still thought Kung Fu Panda 4 was a really entertaining movie. It had some really good animation, some of the best for the franchise. The problem with this movie is honestly the storyline for Po. It's really thin. You have him becoming this spiritual leader and having to find a dragon warrior to replace him. So there's not many times that they're exploring all of that storyline. You have a lot of focus on Awkwafina's character, possibly her becoming the dragon warrior. So there's not as deep of a story the 4th time around. And the villain, the shape-shifting chameleon, is pretty thin as well. There's not a lot of build-up for the end of this movie. I liked Viola Davis within this movie, and there is some humor in here. There's some jokes that cater to children and adults as well. Still a fun film, not the strongest story. There's more potential for a deeper storyline. It just didn't be fulfilling or have like any payoff at the end. Coming in 3rd place is Kung Fu Panda 2. I love the continuation of Po learning to be the dragon warrior, the challenges along the way. There's still growth for this character. A lot of focus on the Furious 5, which I thought was really entertaining. I like those characters. Lord Shen is one of the more weaker villains in the franchise. There wasn't really anything I found to be intimidating about this villain, but did find it to be challenging for Po. There's some good action, a nice storyline that introduces new abilities and things that he has to accomplish. It kind of feels like the first film, but done in a fun way. And more growth for Po and just understanding who he is and how he is that dragon warrior and how he has to live up to that purpose. It just wasn't all successful the first time around. He has to continue it the second time and still learn to be the dragon warrior and overcome the challenges along the way. Coming in 2nd place is Kung Fu Panda 3. There's a lot of emotion and a nice personal story for Po this time around as he finds his real father, voiced by Bryan Cranston, and seeing the very heartfelt storyline of his father that he grew up with learn to accept that the real father is there in the picture, and seeing how both of them have to overcome that conflict and care for Po is really heartwarming. Easily the best storyline in the franchise. Exploring the spiritual realm added another layer to the franchise and had some beautiful animation. The villain is really intimidating this time around and had a chance for all of the pandas to come together to fight off the villain. So you really felt the urgency of the villain this time around. I really loved Kung Fu Panda 3. The heart to it, the emotion, the personality, the action, the animation, it all came together to create a really unique film. But coming in 1st place is the first Kung Fu Panda film. Jack Black shines within this film. He has a lot of personality to this character. There's a chance for him to naturally grow throughout this movie. A lot of the characters do not believe that he could be the dragon warrior, and even at times he doesn't believe in himself. So there's that chance for that natural growth that the whole franchise does so well, but it's so strong within this first film. It's funny as can be, has some really good action scenes, but just really peeling back and looking at Po and how he's so excited about the opportunity of being the dragon warrior and meeting his heroes. It's so heartwarming and so fun to see a character that's very likable and realistic, and seeing how he is growing and understanding these abilities and who he really is and the world building within this film. It took me years to really appreciate Kung Fu Panda. The first time I watched it, I thought it was honestly one of the worst DreamWorks animated films, but this film really grew on me, and now I think it's one of the best franchise within DreamWorks Animation. It's a film series that only progressively develops Po in such a natural, strong way, but it starts off so well within that first film. The voice acting from Angelina Jolie and Dustin Hoffman and Jack Black, Seth Rogen, all of them create very unique, fun characters. And still to this day, I think that the first Kung Fu Panda film is one of the best DreamWorks animated films. So exciting, a lot of fun, really great animation, all around a good animated film. So there you guys have it, all 4 Kung Fu Panda films ranked worst to best. Leave your ranking down below and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Justin Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.